These are all really important drivers, and for different organizations, different drivers tend to be happening, but they all lead to this rise of distributed work.
So a few things. Laura already mentioned flexibility is something that is a driver for many employees, in particular for millennials. And what we know from the global research is, in fact, they will take, as you mentioned, a pay cut, but also they will, in fact, take 2 different part-time jobs if they want greater flexibility instead of a full-time job. They might only take a project that's contract because it's going to allow them to have the flexibility. Time and time again, they have shown up in organizations and said, I will sacrifice something for flexibility, and that can be a sacrifice on my paycheck. 71% of millennials want their colleagues to act like a second family. The Gen Zs as well want to be connected to a team. And how they stay connected and the ways in which we can do that, we want to make sure that this generation understands what it means for us as employers to work in a team and how they can show up to support each other as great team members.
So there's these 6 areas of skills that are predictive of being a strong distance leader. Communication medium match, for example, is choosing when to send that email versus pick up the phone versus get onto a Zoom meeting or a go-to meeting, versus fly my team together, right? Being very intentional about your communication media choice. And some leaders are great at that, and some have development to be done there. Meeting management, I'd say inefficient, ineffective meetings are one of the biggest time wasters in corporations today. When you're virtual, it takes even more planning and skill to make sure people are engaged in that meeting, they're not multitasking, and that you're having the meeting for the right reason. Kick off teams face-to-face whenever possible. So if you have a dispersed team, bringing them together face-to-face, especially at the start of a project.
Leaders need to adjust their situational leadership. That's what it really comes down to. When you're leading a multi-generational team, are your leaders equipped with being able to adjust their style to adapt to the different mindsets they have? We need to help them manage these virtual teams, and we've talked about that today, about the knowledge and skills they have to have in order to build trust, in order to build those relationships, in order to be most effective.